Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Friends at Gameology, hosted by friends@gameology.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less. Ticket to Ride, Legendary Asia. Now, we reviewed Team Asia. That's on the opposite side of this board. So when you get this box, you're getting two different games. They are two different instances of the game. So in this game, what sets it apart from the other Tickets to Ride are that there are mountain passes. So when you put out your trains, if you put it on one of these guys that has an X, then say, for instance, this guy, if you put out 3 red cards, one of these reds has an X on it, that means you break a train and you put it in this area down here. At the end of the game, all of your trains, all of your cars down there are worth 2 additional points as a somewhat of a bonus. But, you know, maybe it's not that good of a bonus. You could have used them to build your routes. What else is different is that there's another bonus here in that you get, is it 10 points? It's 10 points for the most connected cities in a single grid, like a single connection, which I don't think I've seen any of the other Tickets to Ride. You know, similar stuff, but those are the main differences. This is not the team version. It plays 2 to 5, and I feel like that's pretty much the only different rules. There are ferries, which you see in several other editions of Ticket to Ride, but for the most part, those are the differences. Simplicity versus complexity.
One more difference, but it's not really a difference because it's found
it's
found in Europe as well, though. So
the long route.
The long route. Yeah, you get 1 long route and 3, I think, short routes. By the way, every time we play Ticket to Ride, we play many of them, but every single time we play, we have to look up the rule book.
Because they're different.
They're different, meaning we have to look up how many trains you get, because some you only get 40. That's aware true. Of that. Yeah. And some you get 45, and how many of these you start with.
Tickets.
Yeah. You start with how many you pick up in the middle of the game, then what you do with the tickets. Because sometimes you get rid of them completely both times. Sometimes you get rid of them, like in this one in the beginning and not in the middle. Anyways, just FYI, we always look at the rulebook. But this game is simple enough, especially if you're familiar with Ticket to Ride. Even if you're not familiar with Ticket to Ride, set collection where you're putting trains out and trying to complete your routes. And so, pretty simple game.
Ooh, sweet.
You go.
I haven't said my thing yet. Okay. I think this is very simple, and anyone that's played Ticket to Ride will be able to get it immediately. Luck versus strategy.
I forgot to say. The bonus can be a tiny bit tricky, but not because it's not like one long route like most of Ticket to Rides are. It's just all connected. What did you say? We're out of it right now. Luck versus strategy. This is a healthy balance of both. Last time I played, I got blocked on almost every turn, but I think I still came in like second.
Yeah.
And so I was blocked literally. I was like, okay, my next turn I finally have 5 and I'm going to go here. And then someone went there and I was like, flip the table. But I still came in second, which obviously isn't first, but there's a good amount of both what you draw off the top. But there's always generally wilds out, so you can just grab the wilds instead of wasting turns grabbing 2. So there is a good amount. Just like in Ticket to Ride, sorry.
Sorry, felt like you were done. So
I paused. It was weird. There was a pause. I stopped.
Naturally, I went in. There was a whole thing.
You're right.
Thank you. That was nice. You have to say
But I wasn't wrong, so.
Cool. So the strategy that's different in this game from any other Ticket to Ride is controlling the pace of the game. Because you can break your trains, you could play 2 trains and effectively have played 4 that played, but they go away. And since the game ends when somebody has 2, 1, or 0 trains, you can have a pile of cars that you still have left to play, and then in a couple turns, boom, it's gone. And everyone's like, "Oh no! I never thought I was so close to game end. I picked up 3 tickets. I can't complete." So you can very much control the pace in this game, so much more granularly than you can in any other Ticket to Ride that I've played, and that's something. That can sneak up on you, or you can be the one that's doing the sneaking. So it has all the same luck and strategy balance of the other Tickets to Ride that we've talked about, I feel. Not a huge departure, except in that area. Wow. Really different. It's a very quick game sometimes. You can drag it out. You don't always have to play on those, but when you do, it goes fast.
Before we move on to fun versus boring, see, he paused. He didn't really pause. I jumped in. But I forgot to mention that... Oh, dang it. I just forgot it.
Here, jump in whenever I naturally pause. Fun versus boring. I love Ticket to Ride. This is a fun game. This is a fun rendition of it. this is one of those games that if you want to play, I'm going to say yes. It'd be a very hard call for me to say no. I mean, it'd have to be something like where I just wasn't interested in playing games at the moment because I was running out of a burning building or something.
That never happens to Tom.
I'm just saying, this is like, I really like this game. I like all the renditions of this game, and this one is no exception. I will play this anytime. I find it very fun. You do take cards out in the middle of the game when you draw 3.
Not in the middle, the beginning.
Oh, right.
That's what I was going to say, is that it's different, too, because you can't just build routes and get tons of points that way, because there's no more routes. You got rid of all of them in the beginning.
And there's so few routes.
There's so few, and you get rid of them.
For me, that is one slight notch down. Because I hate when I draw, and I've seen these before, and I couldn't get them the first time, and I can't get them now.
That's what I was going to say. It adds to the strategy.
It's just preference for me. It's just preference for me.
Well, it's wrong.
Love this game.
Same here. I love this game. I meant to bring up the routes. That's what I had forgotten earlier. Is that these routes, is that it's not route based. Like in some other games, you want to keep on drawing routes because hopefully you'll draw that 20. This is not that Ticket to Ride. That being said, I love Ticket to Ride as well. This is a fun game with those additions, ADD is what I meant. I find it very entertaining and different from the others, so definitely worth buying, especially with Team Asia on the back. 10 out of 10.
I would go 9 out of 10 on this one.
Yeah. So
leaning 10, but a 9. But leaning 10, but a 9.
That means nothing to me.
It's a 9, but it's leaning 10.
Ticket to Ride, Legendary Asia. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.